Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, this guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears a bit of a street footballer, Jim.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of that in the way he plays. He seems yards ahead of anyone when it comes to finding space, Peter.
One of the greatest talents to roll off the Amsterdam production line, certainly.
No doubt about that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A probing pass. Van der Ven makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. Now, what about a counter-attack? Van der Vaart. Rooney. Menu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rooney. And he's there to retrieve it. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Owen. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good ball, good take. Now it's Bergkamp. Pinches it off him. Quarter of an hour played. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cole! Superb from Cole! A finish right from the top draw! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Gerrard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. Looking here to chip it through. Pass somewhat off target. He's had it taken off him. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. And he's intervened well there. Davids. Memphis Depay. Ake. And it's Davids. And here's Depay. Now this could... Takes a shot! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No foul, says the referee. Oh, good spread. Van der Vaart. Now Timber. Lovely, now then. Now it's Owen. Bergkamp. Out to the left it goes. He is through here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Owen. Plays a sharp little ball here. Incoming Dylan. Climbs up big. Timber is there and he can get that clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's in a great position here. Van der Vaart. Looking for the run. Rooney. Flecken breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. Oh, delightful ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he plays one through. No luck with that dink over the top.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution.
The second half then, just getting going.
England are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Goes for goal! And that was very necessary. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, and Owen! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Plays it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Rooney. Oh, well played. England come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Nicely spread. Beckham, in it comes. He's on it, can he get away? That is a great pick out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Crossed in once more. Keeper has taken decisive action. Rooney plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. England still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Owen. Neatly clipped into space. Adams. Gerrard. Robson. Looking for a runner. Ah, that's a fine interception. That has not gone well. Shot could be on. Now it's Owen. Owen! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 10, Memphis. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Van Nistelrooy. Substitution in
The
progress.
Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bergkamp, the man with such great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries to get it clear. Gerrard.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Davids. Van der Vaart. Van Nistelrooy. Beckham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ake. Now that looks a decent ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Ake did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Oh, he's found support out wide. Beckham. And Adams. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Nistelrooy with the cross. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Bergkamp. Coming on the field is number 3, Matthijs de Ligt. Substitution
Ake.
taking place.
Done delicately. Now that's well seen too. Gerrard.
2
Thala.
minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. And here's Owen. And here's McManaman. And the shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
England can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And that pass just didn't quite work. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Thuram has it in a wide position. He gets big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Platini, there he goes, motoring forward. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, super find. Platini gets Platini! Oh, fantastic from Platini! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
France have their own. Can he finish? It's a quick ball upfield. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's found a way through. Well timed, excellent interception. France finding their passes. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Quality ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. And he's gone direct here. Varane cuts it out. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Platini just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Platini goes steaming forward, neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Almost half an hour in now. That is good alertness. Over to the left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Julie. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Great vision. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He can run onto that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And smartly reclaimed. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafael Varane. Nicely weighted ball. Perez. That's Petit. Dembele. France have reclaimed it. Now it's Thuram. Good ball, good take. Varane gets rid without sophistication. And it's Conte. Oh, no joy this time. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Platini. Well, that has not gone well. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
France have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Platini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. Some resolute defending there. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Platini. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Not the most accurate pass. A probing pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, good spread. Julie delivers. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Pinches it off him. That is ended up in no man's land. Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Perez. Can he get it through? Diaby. Julie. France are still that goal to the good. And that's really well manoeuvred.
That's just playing it safe and simple. France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Perez. Now it's Platini. Looking to play him in. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. Very nicely done. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's there to retrieve it. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining.
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. He's had it taken off him.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dembele. In towards the back stick.
Julu.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now he's off and running. It's a pretty loose pass. Into the channel. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played in. Camavinga tidy with his distribution. Mbappe. Now it's Diaby. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now he's got space here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Makalele running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Griezmann. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 7. Le numéro 20.
Played into the middle. Good read, needed to be.
Ribéry.
It's Griezmann!
Changement.
And that is wildly off target. Vieira picks it up from the goal kick.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
That was
additionnel.
very necessary. 2 minutes to be added on. Ribéry looking for options for movement. Well read, nice interception. He's fizzed it forward. That's that, the end. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of... Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Cruyff. Aims beyond the defence, and he's away, and he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
France are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played back in. Chouameni clears it away. And he's in on goal. Oh, good spread.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he get it through? Opts to play it back. Kante is fouled. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it into space. Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and
oh, smashing header! Goal, the Netherlands! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The Netherlands penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Camavinga. Barcola is onto this. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcola, Rijkaard with a definite foul there. And it's Camavinga. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. This looks promising. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France have their third corner. They've played it short. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. Back to within one. Interesting. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Camavinga. He shifted it to the flank. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cruyff. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Barcola. That'll be a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, just skips past his man. Pull it. Played in. Header! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Added time.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Great vision. Barcola. De Jong attempts a clearance. Oh, that's a key interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
The Netherlands head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the second half gets underway. Some good work on the right flank here. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Van Basten. And this is Van... And the finish! It's anyone's ball now. Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it. Chance, surely! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. France get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Some really good ball movement. And it's Dembele. Dembele running... It's Dembele! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Yoro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So we've reached the hour mark. The Netherlands have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Cruyff. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's come to nothing. De Jong. And it's Gullit. Looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Gullit really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Foot in. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Saliba cuts out the pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gullit couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Mbappe. He's dealt with that really well.
The perfect tackle. He's been superb.
Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, easy pickings there. And he plays one through. Cruyff! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 13.
The Netherlands take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
11.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this.
It's Griezmann! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Quality ball.
18. Bergkamp.
Yoro promptly onto that, and that is that.
Substitutions taking place.
Van Nistelrooy. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can they get him away? Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Mbappe. Schneider. He's a sharp little ball here. Davids. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed. That's the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
The Netherlands can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, delightful ball. Pinches it off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Plays in a cross. Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Del Piero. That's an excellent interception. Here's a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lahm plays it in.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, they can break here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Look at the space. Del Piero! Oh no, this does not look good. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. So it is still 0-0. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's a pretty loose pass. Vermaelen.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Beckham. Now Gattuso. Rummenigge. And it's Beckham. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what a mistake! Pirlo. And it's Del Piero. It's a promising position. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge gets a foot in here. Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bale. Pele. Bale made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Bale. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Thailand looking to pass there. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Thailand have their third corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Rummenigge. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's had it taken off him. Del Piero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now this could be a chance. Beckham. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And this is Hullet. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come off the upright. Played towards the front line. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
He's in a great position here, and this is Beckham. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. This is the time you need that pace. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He plays one through, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's cut it out. Gattuso, and that is a little undercooked. Turns and goes back. And that has not gone well. The pass has gone astray, and still we await the first breakthrough. Gattuso, Cannavaro. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Bale gets a good foot in there. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Gattuso. Beckham. Manchester United finding their passes. Pirlo. He's had a shot!
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, played right into his path. Thuram. And the pass is intercepted. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. He's through here. This might... Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pirlo, challenged just a bit on the firm side, has a shot! Oh, within an inch or two.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And Del Piero!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pelé. Ruminating. Up he goes!
Added time.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And that will be the final act. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Platini! Oh, crossbar! Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Bale. Beckham hurtling down that right flank. Oh, they could be caught out here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Platini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. Knocks it out wide. An instinctive... Up he goes! Goal! What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
The goal scorer.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Adriano.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic. And Bronkhorst. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a searching pass. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Cannavaro. Gattuso. Beckham. Closing in on goal. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's cut it out. Cannavaro. To Beckham. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rafael Varane. Robson. Platini. Van Bronckhorst. Now Platini. Rummenigge.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Michel Platini. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Monterey Bay can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vermaelen. Opts for safety. Can he get it through? Wriggles his way through. Decent progress down the left. Delivers the ball. Bale, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Now that's well seen too. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Van Bronckhorst. A probing pass. Gattuso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking to play him in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Beckham. Gattuso. Now it's Bale. Bale puts the ball in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Monterey Bay definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some...
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again. Real chance! Bale plays it long. Beckham. And it's Hullet. Rummenigge. They're urging him to shoot. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To turn a deficit into a lead. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Monterey Bay really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Gattuso. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Van Bronckhorst. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. Rummenigge. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. And Hullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Decent chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Gattuso. Shot a goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free. And that has been cleared. Hullet given the lift of his goal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the through ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that has not gone well.
Monterey Bay really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the finish! That's a decent clearance. Rummenigge. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Adriano. Rummenigge. And there's his chance to lead the counter. This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Hullet. He is through here. Rummenigge! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Rummenigge fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Ambitious ball here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Takes a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
There will be
Ibrahimovic.
added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Pass is just off target. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Rummenigge. Pullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That has ended up in no man's land. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Gattuso. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pelé. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Thailand clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, super ball.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
He's being urged to shoot. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Rummenigge.
Thailand really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Played in. Roberto Carlos. Pelé. To Lam. Gattuso. And it's Bale. Rummenigge. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played out wide. And he's in on goal! He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that was nowhere near his best. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Pelé looking to be a menace in the final third. Thailand ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And this is Gullit. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Pelé. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pelé. And it's Del Piero.
Thailand have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the manager's a good...
He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now I'd just like to
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat
today.
and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Thailand really need to bring up their...
Shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Picked out brilliantly, takes the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, sweet feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge, he is through here. Backward it goes. And that is a little undercooked. Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pullet. Pirlo. Pullet.
Pullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Suarez charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Engages and forces him off the ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, well measured. Van der Sar claims comfortably. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Thailand are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
It's their second corner of the game. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pelé, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Thailand really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, this looks sharp. Beckham. Pull it. And this is Ibrahimovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. A lot of space ahead of him. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Not the most convincing of passes. Could be danger here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Gattuso. Nicely weighted ball.
Thailand really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, that has not gone well. Luis Suarez. Rummenigge powering forward here. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.